So wastewater testing, you may remember it during the pandemic. It kind of started a new idea for some new research at LSU.
Georgia Peck spoke with the professor in charge today and shares how a small device could have a big impact on rural communities and the future of public health.
If you were a student at LSU during the peak of the pandemic, you may remember getting emails like this, letting you know COVID-19 was detected in your dorm's wastewater. The wastewater testing was done by auto samplers like this one, which can cost up to $10,000. But a research team at LSU is finding they can test for all the same microbes, which are small bacteria or viruses, with this tiny $4 device.
During COVID-19, passive sampling for microbes enjoyed kind of a renaissance where all of a sudden people were looking for new things, and while looking for new things, they found old things, and we started using these old techniques and making them better.
LSU Assistant Professor Aaron Bivens and his team of students came up with this 3D printed device that houses a packet of activated carbon. It's lowered into the body of water they want to test and stays there from anywhere between a day to 7 days. Any microbes that flow through the water will stick to the carbon.
If you look nationally right now, there's something called the National Wastewater Surveillance System, or NEWS. And that system covers about half the U.S. population, and it mostly focuses on urban centers where there are large sewer systems. In most of those cases, they're using an auto sampler. The people who aren't included in this system are people in rural areas who are using very small wastewater systems, less resources, because it's very hard to put an auto sampler in place. So that's where these passive samplers, we think, can make a real difference.
The team is planning on using their tester for more than just wastewater. One of the team's newest projects is to identify Vibrio bacteria, which can cause infections from eating contaminated seafood.
If you develop septicemia from Vibrio, there's a 50% likelihood that you die from it. It affects our seafood industries, right? Our oysters, things like that. And so I think this project's going to make a big difference in terms of protecting the economy and also the recreational value of our waters by innovating new techniques for surveilling these bacteria.
Bivens says the benefits of passive testing extend far beyond wastewater testing and could eventually help us understand water quality impacts all over the state. Georgia Peck, WAFB 9 News.